Hey guys, day 35. We're gonna talk about money a little bit more. We've gotten a lot of feedback. A lot of people are very interested in that topic, and I know why, because we've all been in the same spot before, right? This is something that really grips a hold of your whole life, right? And it limits you from doing a lot of things that you really want to do. And it also is backed by lots of fear. And so it's been a while since I had money problems, so I had to do some pondering and thinking back to the actual emotions and how terrifying it can be when you don't know where the next dollar or 10 or 100 is coming from, right? And once you change your mindset from competitive to creative, right? That's the whole key that was for me. I had to come to the realization through study that God is the source of our supply. As much as you think it's your job and your skills and what you do in this company you work for or whatever it is, how you earn money, I promise you, it's God, and you are only there because that's where your belief is. And it's just an awareness. Everyone in this world can be financially free. You have to believe it. And so one of the things I didn't mention in the other videos that really affected me in the beginning when I was changing my money beliefs is I would say these affirmations, but I wouldn't finish them properly. And so I'm sorry that I missed that on the first video. And what I mean by that is I would have money come in, but then something would happen where I'd have to spend that money. Card breakdown, hot water heater goes out, someone gets really sick, you have a huge medical bill, right? And so what I found is, this is when I really started to understand the laws. You should always be finishing your affirmations with something around the lines of, I want this money, or I need this money, but I also want it to be in the best interest of everyone else. And I want it to be divinely mine. We don't want money that's someone else's. We don't want money that isn't divinely meant for us, right? Because what happens is, sure, you'll get the money, but then you'll have to spend it, right? Another little thing you can do is at the end of whether you're writing it out or speaking it is, and I get to keep, right? I am so happy and grateful now that large sums of money flow to me quickly and easily through multiple sources on a continuous basis in the best interest of all, that I use wisely and get to keep. It's key, right? And I'm sorry that I forgot some of that. I had to do some serious pondering and get back to the beginning and these things, and I want you to start connecting those dots looking back. This is where everything changes for you, right? We've gotten lots of DMs and wonderful feedback, and it's just motivated us even more that you guys are loving this information and you like it and you're noticing that we're different, right? We want to change the 3% to 10%. And how do we do that? By making as many people aware of these laws and how to change their thinking and take action, right? If we can get from 3% to 10%, right, the consciousness of the world starts to change and everything is amazing for everyone else. The magnitude of that would be astronomical. It would be the most wonderful thing ever. As you guys are going along on this journey with me, that's one of our goals, is we want to raise that. We're tired of seeing the 3%, right? There's 97% and then there's 3%. This 3% number does not change for some reason. It's scientifically proven, right? There's only 3% of the population that take action and change. And so I'm begging you, and whatever I can do to help you change, right? And it all starts with thinking big. You have to just walk through the terror barrier and write down that ginormous goal that you're just afraid and don't think. Because what happens when you write down that ginormous goal, you instantly think, I couldn't do that. There's not a person in this world that can tell any of us what we can do with any sort of accuracy, because we're that powerful. We can do anything we believe, but you have to believe it. Once again, when you're doing this, when you're changing your consciousness on money, it's very important that you believe the philosophy behind why you're doing it, right? And you get out of the competitive mode into the creative mode. If there's only 3% of people taking action, there is no competition. This is what I'm begging you to understand. You just have to walk through that terror barrier and become into 3%. Pretty soon you have 3%, You're in the 3% with money, 3% with love, 3% with health, 3% with perfect self-expression. You're in the top 3%. You just, by making a decision, right? You already got it on the spiritual and mental at that point. Now you just don't have it in the physical. But you're changing constantly. Pretty soon you start attracting these things back to you, right? What you sow, you reap. Just please connect these dots looking back. Last time your car broke down, or you had a huge medical bill, or something went wrong in your house, or you lost a job. Really think hard on a day or a week or a month before that. Did you get in a huge argument with someone? Did you say a whole bunch of negative words with a huge emotional thought that was really, really bad and hateful, right? I need you to connect that dot. I can't connect it for you. And once you do this, the light bulb clicks on and you're in. You understand it. You had that aha moment. Oh my gosh, this is real, right? God said, by your words are you justified, and by your words are you condemned. That is the truth. Once you understand that and start living by that, everything changes. You stop the limiting thoughts, you stop the limiting speak, you stop having limited things in your life. I promise you. Please watch this video 100 times, 1,000 times, as many times as you can possibly do in the next 90 days, please. I'm begging you. I promise you. Once you understand this little nugget here, this is when everything will change. When you have that aha moment and you connect these dots looking back to these things that have happened to you, and you start understanding, holy smokes, it was my thinking. It was my words, right? It is my limiting beliefs. That's what we need. We need everyone to raise up, right? And we want everyone on this journey with us. We can't do this alone. We need everyone else in this journey with us. All right, guys, day 35. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.